we're loading up. We loaded up the car, and we're getting ready to go to the dock, and where I'm going to load the boat up and head out. I'm going to be going. I want to put my nose into the harbor there in Annapolis. I know they got the boat show still going on, or they're taking it down and getting it ready for the sailboat show. So I'm not going to be able to go up in the inner harbor, but I want to show the Naval Academy and just the harbor area in general. It's pretty, so I think it's a good thing to catch on the GoPro. But this is just what I took out of the boat. Well, except for the water, obviously, and I got ice. So I got water and ice, and I filled this up with frozen water, and got my new shoes there, which I had only. These shoes here was all I had left. The other two shoes that I had disintegrated. So it's kind of aggravating, you know. But I mean, I was okay. But just getting rocks stuck in these things is a pain. So we'll be down at the dock in a bit, and I'll turn it on after I load up everything, and then I'll film a little bit before I hit it on the plane when I'm coming out of the creek.
Hey, Patrick.
Yep. All right. I'm loaded up, and they're getting ready to see me off. I've got everything strapped down. I've got like 3/4 of a tank of gas. I topped off on oil, so I'm good there. I think I'm gonna be all right going to Baltimore on this, because when I get there, I'll just get gas, and I'm probably only like 3 gallons short of a full tank. So, and this, wow, keep me from banging on my thumb. So yeah, go say goodbye to the crew, and then start it back up and head the heck out. All right, this is I hope I get this right. This is day 10, and I'm leaving the dock at Skinny's. They just saw me off. They're there behind the boats. Got a lot of gas. I don't have quite a full tank. I've got 3/4 of a tank, and then 2 full 6-gallon tanks, and I'm very confident that's going to get me to Baltimore. I'm going to poke my nose in Annapolis Harbor. I've been in there quite a few times, but I just want to get it on video. It's a beautiful place. The prestige of the Naval Academy and everything else. So it looks like we got some light winds out of the south today. So that'll be a following sea because I'm heading north. So the next stop after that will be Baltimore, and I'll be going into the inner harbor and just seeing the sights there basically. And then after that, it's get gas and find a campsite. It'll be a full day. All right, that old timer right there is doing a tradition of, it's called long lining or trout lining, I think. He's got bait, and I think he's crabbing. I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. And I think they don't do that in Virginia, but in Maryland, I think that's one of the ways that they allow you to fish for crabs. I don't think they allow that in Virginia. I've never seen it in Virginia, but I've seen it quite a few times up here. But it's a dying tradition, honestly. I mean, that old timer's doing it, but nowadays, you really don't see a lot of people. I don't see a lot of people doing it. I tell you what, it's another beautiful day out here on the river, or on the bay. I'm just coming out of the river right now. All right, hold on. That's what happens when you cut through the. You're not on the road basically, or in the channel. You got to avoid all these nets. I don't want to run over a net. You know, I don't want to destroy somebody's livelihood or get it caught up in my prop. But that's why I had to put it down. I thought I was going to run over a net. Another beautiful day on the bay. I love it out here. Man, it's just awesome. And there's the tankers. I think they're going up to Baltimore. Who knows what they got? Probably fuel. There's the bridge. We'll be going under that today, and we're going to take a left and be going into the harbor, the Annapolis Harbor, and poke our head. And I'm going to film a little bit on the show you the campus from the boat, at the Naval Academy, and it's in session. You know, obviously this time of year. I saw some cadets walking around looking all sharp yesterday or the other day at the boat show, Sunday at the boat show. It was nice. But see, those are good places to camp, but it's all posted. You see all them signs over there. Beautiful day. I tell you what, God's planet is beautiful. He created this, and it's just amazing. This is only a small fraction of it. This is home to me, and I love it. Alright, so directly off to our starboard side, a couple degrees, is Thomas Point. It's a shoal, basically, from there to the land, and it's pretty shallow right in there, but I think I don't have to go all the way around it. I'm in a small boat. I think I can just be a couple hundred yards offshore. I've been looking at the sharp water. I think I'll still be in 7 feet of water. So I think we're good. Alright, right in front of me is the harbor for Annapolis, where the boat show was the other day. They're getting ready for the sailboat show this weekend. But I just wanted to pop my head in here and film some of it. It's really pretty. One of the prettiest places on the bay, honestly. I've been here a lot. My friend Ken has lived up here for many years, and I've come to visit him over the years. And this is always a draw to come to the Annapolis Harbor area. Beautiful. But I wanted to show a few things before I got in there. So I think that is and I could be wrong, but I think those towers are communications for submarines, because you know this is there's a military installation right there, and I think it's part of the Navy. Pretty sure it is. I mean, the Naval Academy is right over there. It's right behind those sailboats. And you can see the Capitol building, that copper top shaped dome structure right there. And we'll be in there. I'll be in there in a minute, and I'll film some of it. Then I'll head back out and I'll head that way, and I'll film some of the crossing of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, not to be confused with the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. There's a better picture of those towers. I don't think they're operational anymore. I think they upgraded, obviously, over the years, their communications. But I guess for some reason, maybe they use them at some level for something, but I don't know what it is. But I don't, because they had lines strung around each of them, and I think that was the antenna. And I don't see that anymore. Back in the day, I remember seeing the antenna or the wires on it. That's why I don't think that it's operational anymore. It could be, but I don't think so. But it's a pretty cool site, though. All right, we're getting closer to the harbor. And there's my green buoy. And in a few minutes, we'll round the corner and I'll turn it back on. All right, I took it off a plane. You can see the no wait sign, 6 miles an hour. And you look at all the sailboats moored up. This is a sailboat town, and it's one of the prettiest towns on the Chesapeake Bay by far. I think it's the prettiest. I mean, there's other beautiful places, obviously, you know, with nature and everything. But this is pretty for a town. Very pretty. You can see the military boats. I think they're out of the water over there, the gray ones. So directly in front of us is the harbor. That's where the boat show is this weekend, the sailboat show. And to the right of that is the Naval Academy. You can see the gray building there. I think that dome is part of the Naval Academy. I think that white building is the Capitol area in Old Town. police are out, they're probably going to stop me. I bet. They're just checking things out. Make sure I get it off the lane or no wait time. There's always been a big police presence here, and it's good, honestly, because there's a lot of boats. You know, people and alcohol and boats do not mix, and some people get stupid, and they got to be out here in case something happens too. Boat catches on fire, whatever. Somebody's, you know, in distress, can't swim, falls overboard. Who knows? I'll probably go to that building right there and then turn around. It's kind of tight in there, especially with all these sailboats coming in. But it's really pretty. That's a beautiful sailboat. Wow. I don't know what that flag is, but looks like it's come a long way. All right, that's the Naval Academy. It's huge. They have a museum in there that is phenomenal. They got some of it in the basement. They got World War II memorabilia in there. Awesome models of ships over the years that have been part of the Navy. It's really cool. If you ever in Annapolis, I'm not sure how they schedule the tours, but it's been years since I did it. I'm sure they still do it. It's a bucket list in my opinion, if you're into that kind of stuff, obviously. But so look at all these sailboats. Crazy. I'm gonna go up to the bridge. That's the bridge I was on the other day with Kent when we were coming into the boat show. So it looks like they've already got some of the boats there with the flags on them and everything. And I can tell they're working on getting more in there. And who knows, maybe some of these boats are waiting to get in there. All these look like boats people are living on. But there could be a few that aren't. They're ready for the boat show. There's that big ship, whatever, mega yacht that was there yesterday. They turned it around. It was facing the other way. Oh no, there it is. Okay, that's the big one back there. There's the Capitol. I've eaten at that restaurant quite a few times. It's really good, and that one with the red siding on it, it's really pretty. So yeah, this is one of the places I used to hang out with Kent a lot years ago. I don't do that much with him hanging out up here anymore, except for up here today. It's been a while, a number of years actually. Miss it. I like it. It's pretty. Glad I'm here. So that's a drawbridge for the sailboats on the other side. So they stop traffic, open it up, and that little tower there, it's manned. So there's somebody in there, and you just call them. Wow. You just call them on the radio. That was a drone that whizzed by. That's how they get to their boats. They use these little dinghies. And there's a place over there by that athletic dome or whatever it is. There's a place where they park, and another place over here by that brown building, roof building, is the yacht club, Annapolis Yacht Club. It burnt down a number of years ago. I don't know what the cause was, but I think it was sometime around Christmas, and it just burned it to the ground. And they're going to rebuild it, and they did. But it's pretty. I've never been in there. I think it's one of the pricier places to kind of join. But heard it's really pretty in there. One thing cool about yacht clubs, though, is that they operate in like not a conglomerate, but cooperation with other yacht clubs. So if like you're a member of a yacht club somewhere in the Tidewater area, there's like a reciprocity with other yacht clubs. So if you're traveling, they give you discounts on mooring, and you're allowed to use their amenities, like the laundry facilities, the showers. Sometimes they have fuel. The restaurants, you go to the restaurants. It's a pretty cool setup. They all work in tandem with each other. So if you're, most people that are belong to yacht clubs, they like to travel, and they travel to other yacht clubs. And I was part of that for a little while in my bigger boat. It was pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna leave this place and head to Baltimore. We'll be out in the open water here in a little bit, and I'm gonna film going under the bridge. But this is beautiful. Those are ideal though. The catamarans are incredible. I mean, you can sail the world. I mean, I've got a challenge going up to Chesapeake Bay, but that pales in comparison to circumnavigating the entire globe. And people do it. It takes a year or two to do it. There's people that raise their families on a boat and do it. So Kent used to have a business that was right down that road right there. I think there's a Ruth Chris, and it was right near that. There's a restaurant over there. He used to come down right there between those two buildings, and he would sit there, and we'd gone for a while on his lunch break. He just wanted to get out by the water. Whoever had that drone, I don't know where, it just went by us again. That thing is fast. I was gonna do a drone, but there was just something else to manage. And I was like, oh, you know what? It would be cool to do a drone because the effects, and what you see when you do the drone footage is pretty cool. I've seen people do it. Little step above my capabilities, honestly, because I have no idea how to operate one. I think you got to register them, but it would have been cool to do. But the other thing too is I'm over water, so the minute that thing enters the water, it's probably hosed, and I'm sure I probably would have dunked it within a day or two, not really knowing how to operate it. All right, that's it. That's Annapolis Harbor. What I wanted to show was the Naval Academy. That's a pretty cool place. We're coming up on the bridge. About 15-20 minutes away. And I'll turn it on when I get up to it. All right, I'm coming up on the bridge. Right now, this is the original span, the first one. I'm not really sure when that was built, probably in the 60s maybe. And obviously they've kept it up and upgraded it over the years. But it was just a 2-lane bridge back in the day. And then, I don't know how many years ago they built this one. The next one, the other span. Looks like they're doing some maintenance on it down at the other end. This is the Bay Bridge Tunnel. So it connects Annapolis, basically. This is Route 50. Connects it to the eastern shore. And points north and points south. It's beautiful over there. I've been over this bridge a number of times. It's really pretty. I've been over that bridge when it was only a single lane each way. All right, we're gonna come up on this lighthouse. I'll photograph or GoPro it when I get close to it. I've never been this far north. There's a couple places on the bay that I hadn't been when we were traveling north. Obviously, I've been in the Annapolis area, the harbor, the surrounding creeks quite a few times over the years, but I've never traveled this far north. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going that way to the lighthouse, make a left, go to that other lighthouse, and then keep going until I come to the Baltimore Harbor, which is more left, and I think it's probably about 15 miles, maybe 20. That way. But it's beautiful out here. I do have rain coming later this week. I think Saturday or Sunday maybe. And I'll be on my return trip back. By Sunday, I'll probably be past this bridge, somewhere down the western, on the eastern side of the shore, looking for campsites. And I still haven't really figured out which one I'm gonna do tonight and tomorrow night. And I got a few ideas. I gotta check them out, obviously, because Google Earth isn't what you find when you get there. One of the constant headaches is avoiding those nets. If you're not in the channel, you're trying to cut through some areas to make it a little quicker or whatever. Cut your driving time down a little bit. It's hard because you have to get crab pots aren't too hard to avoid, but those nets, you gotta be real careful with those nets. They're everywhere. Little flock of seagulls right there. So I think that's the Sandy Point Light Shoal. Sandy Point Light, I think that's it. I've never been there. I'll probably, when I get close to it, I'll turn the GoPro back on. All right, so there it is. Back in the day, they used to have lighthouse keepers. That's why it looks like a house. I'm pretty sure that they had a tenant or a keeper that would keep the light lit. If it ever went out, you know, whatever. I think back in the day when this thing was built, probably using whale oil, I think. I don't know, it looks like they're trying to keep it standing and doing some work to it. Pretty cool. That's a pretty cool view. Alright, there's another lighthouse. I don't know the name of this one. I should, but I don't know. It's the same style though as that other one. It looks like they've refurbished it. It's got paint on it, new paint on it. A little bit choppy if I was going the other way. That light way up due north of where we're at is a range, and they use it for navigation because there's the channel right there. We're not too far off. I'm not too far off of it. Because there's a lot of ships that come into the Baltimore Harbor, and they have to have all the navigational tools that they can use to make sure that they're operating the way they're supposed to, bringing the ships in correctly. And I think it's just to the left of that range marker. I've seen those range markers in the Tidewater area, specifically for the military, when they bring in the battleships and the cruisers and whatever. All right, I just came from there, back in there. I didn't go all the way over there to catch the cut through outside of this opening river. But there's Baltimore. So probably, I don't know, 30 minutes to be there. Try to go there. I'm not really sure how to get there. There's the bridge. So earlier in the week, or earlier last week, the water temperature was in the low 70s, and today it's been hovering between 66 and 67. Lighthouse in this industrial area. It's crazy. I think it's a working lighthouse. I don't know. I don't know what that is in front of us. It could have been a whole garrison, Civil War base, or Revolutionary Day, who knows. I think this is the inner harbor. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that. So these tractor trailer, or not tractor, these dump trucks are coming up and filling up with some sort of gravel or whatever. And who knows where that came from. That's what they're doing. They're unloading it from the ship to the dump trucks. Taking it to a construction site or other stores. It's pretty cool, I think. I've never seen that. They come in there, load up from the ship, and then go wherever they got to go. So obviously, this is one of the biggest cities on the bay. I know Norfolk is pretty big, but it's separated because you got Norfolk, Chesapeake, Portsmouth. So you got like 3 different cities making up that area down at Tidewater, where this is just one city. It's Baltimore, and it's pretty big. So I know in the inner harbor, I've been up here once by car. We went to the aquarium. They got a really cool aquarium here. And we went. And we went into the inner harbor. We were in the inner harbor, and there was like this old World War II submarine that was docked, and you could take tours of it. I don't know if that's still here or not. That was I don't know, 20 years ago, 18 years ago. Alright, this is pretty cool. I've never been in this harbor. I've been to this city once. That was years ago, like I said earlier. But it's really, really pretty. So I think I'm going to eat lunch probably right there. Stop my boat and eat right here. Or eat right there. I think those ships right there are part of the merchant marines. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Liveaboards right there. There's John Hopkins. Nice marina right there, though. Little seagull. Another lighthouse. Right there, that's huge. That's pretty cool to go to a concert right there. Oh, there's the submarine. Okay, it's still there. It's tied up to the dock right there. Yeah, I think that's the aquarium. Maybe connected to that. I'm not really sure. Yep, there it is. Old submarine still there. Oh, that's a lighthouse ship. So that's one of only a few that I think are still left. There were dozens of them way back in the day, and they were basically light ships. And at night they would provide, I guess, navigational aids to ships as they traversed the Chesapeake Bay. Yeah, they're called light ships. If I ever come to Baltimore, I'm coming on this thing. That is just way cool. Alright, I gotta turn around. Just imagine that thing in action. The noise it made. Wow. I don't see any sails furled up. All right, I had to change the battery. city. Been hearing that siren, different sirens going on and off ever since I came up here. All right, now we're gonna go get some gas. I'm gonna go get some gas. I gotta show this Sea Ray. This is a beautiful boat. A10's right next to it. I think that's the flagship of the Sea Ray models. The 65 Command Bridge. Not much of a ocean-going vessel, but definitely a coastal cruiser. Take it down to Florida and live on it down in Florida. Then motor back up for the summer in Nantucket or or somewhere up north, Rhode Island. That'd be beautiful. Rhode Island is beautiful, beautiful. So it looks like that Domino sugar plant still operational. I see smoke coming out of the smokestacks. Not the big white one, but these small ones to the left. So I guess it's still in service. I didn't realize that that's where the sugar came from. It looks like they bring it off a barge maybe, and then process it in that plant. All right, we're on our way out. So I don't know what kind of ship that is. You can see it's got guns up top. Maybe a destroyer class or some sort of shit like that. I don't know. That flag though, it's got to be Korean. I'm like 99% sure it's a Korean flag. Like it needs a paint job. Kind of weird though because all right, I just filled up. 14 gallons, $73. That's not bad. Last time I filled up 14 gallons was $93. So this place is a little cheaper. I don't know why. I mean, it's in Baltimore Harbor. Look at that. And that's the city. But I guess they still do pretty good business. So, motor out. I can put it on the plane in about half a mile, and then I'm going to motor out and head north and try to find a camping spot. It's getting on to 3 o'clock, so by the time I get up there, it'll be 4. Find a camp spot 5. Set up 6. So I need to get on the run. Move. right there is an island they made out of spoils from keeping the channels up and down the bay clear and the inlets, rivers. I don't know how long it's been there, but it's been there a while. But look, alone, nobody out here, just me. As far as the eye can see. Just me. All right, I'm checking out a few campsites. See the rocks on it. There's no down here. I don't know. I could probably tuck my boat right in there. That tree is in the way. Go over here. See what I got. Boat line. Pretty cool reeds. There's a rock. Don't like that. I wonder if they put that rock there to keep people off of it. I don't know. I might just park it and check it out. All right. I don't know if this is going to work. There's not a lot of beach here. But and I ran over a rock too, a small one, but I bumped it. Didn't hurt anything. I was going so slow. Yeah, I could probably carve out a little area right here. Grasshoppers. I think I'm gonna get them. 4 o'clock. Wow, these grasshoppers are everywhere. I don't know what they're doing coming down here to feed or eat. I think I'm gonna get onto that other camp or that other site and just check it out. But since I'm here, I might as well look for arrowheads. I don't think I'm coming back up. I think I'll take that out of them. Only thing about that other one, it's the wind's coming this way, and that's where the beach is on this. This one is protected. See, wrapping up. You see the wind. It's kind of blocked. So I don't know about this one. This might have been a tomahawk. I don't know. Good chance. Never seen one like that though. That's the only thing, and there's no really real place to put the piece of wood. Never know what you find out on the beach. All right, I I think I'm gonna shoot across the bay on that side. I found a couple other spots that that look good. And I've got about an hour of daylight, so if I don't like what I see over there, I can come back and choose one of these. But I really don't want to stay here because it's kind of rocky. Besides that, I'm not really sure about the access to this island. Well, one thing I've noticed outside of the cliffs, obviously, is that it's really rocky on this side. The sand is kind of like from the bridge down south. And then this is a lot of rocky shoreline. Of course, there's a house right there. But I was looking at that spot right there, but that's somebody's little getaway campsite, probably that house. So I don't want to use that. This is tough. Super tough. All these trees falling down. It'll eventually take that house. I'm already getting close to that shed. The shed was probably built years ago. It's crazy. On Google Maps, this looks like a pretty good spot. But as you can see, there is no shoreline. Where am I going to put a tent? Wow, tough, tough, tough. So I've never been here. They have fuel. Obviously, see the fuel tanks up there on the hill and the gas stock right there. Pretty cool creek. Narrow entrance. A little like beachy area to eat food or whatever. Kind of hang out. Okay. Looks like it's closed up for the season. I think that's probably a hotel over there. Alright, so back to what I'm trying to do. It's hard. I can camp on this beach right here up and to the left a little bit, or I can go out into the bay and camp on that really narrow shore. I don't like that idea. But I gotta make a decision. It's 5 o'clock. I should have had a campsite by now. Pretty cool though. The only thing is, if I'm staying here, I'm gonna have boats going by me. I mean, look at that marina. There'll be a bunch of boats going by me, but I really don't care. Honestly, I'm just ready to get a campsite. This bay is so vast. But finding a place because of houses, military installations, and just rocky shore or marshy shore, it's hard. Let me duck in here. Good grief. Alright, well, I'm gonna check it out. I think that spot right there might work. I don't know. Let's see what's back there. There's an actual brick for something way back in the day. Oh yeah. I think I can camp. There's a deer track. Yeah, I think I can camp right there. Back here with the snakes and the bugs, but as long as they don't mind me being here, I guess I'll be all right. Definitely take my rake and my machete with me tonight. Clean this up a little bit. Some of these branches, so I have an easy path to the water. Pick up a few of these. Pick up some debris too when I leave. Actually, I might just do it right here. Yeah. Then when I'm done, I can take my trash and all this other trash I see. sure there's no path out here. Yeah, tucked away nice. All right, I gotta get moving. To hear that rock scraping up against the boat. Huh. What do you think? Yay, nay? Close. Trash. All right. Oh, there she blows. There it is right there. My campsite, I cleared it out a little bit so I can get to the beach. What happened there? I'll go pull all my stuff off, set up the tent, and then get some food. Maybe I'll keep this with me in case I run across a snake. I'm 57 years old. I'm sleeping on a air mattress. All right, so we'll take a look at my campsite. That's my snake getter slash arrowhead finder slash boat pole slash campsite maker slash whatever I need. So there's my water that I didn't have last time. Holy crap. Trying to keep sand out of the tent. Near impossible. Got it all set up in here. And I got some dinner to make. Pot roast. Okay. And I forgot I bought those. I'm having some tonight, daggone it. So I'll set up camp or set up the stove, get things going. But I'm gonna make a little video for Sam and send it to her on the phone. I think she'd enjoy it. So till tomorrow, well, I might turn it on later and before I go to bed. But I like the campsite. It's wooded. It's kind of protected. I can peek out the window or the door and check on my boat. Sleeping next to an old wash machine or something. I don't know what that is, but pretty. Probably should sleep with my gun tonight. Let's see if I can do this. First time it never worked. There's the boat, and there's the bay. And there's actually, what you're seeing are channel markers actually. The channel goes this way. And there's a marina back there, and it's huge. There's a huge bay. Forget the name of it. Starts with an F. Anyways, it's a big bay, but only one guy's gone out so far. I think he was just probably doing a sunset cruise. That might be him coming back. I think there's a shoalie over there. Probably the reason he's running all the way around. If it is indeed him. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook dinner. Had a good time today. Saw Baltimore, Annapolis, and then tomorrow I head to the Susquehanna River where I'll turn around. That'll be the headwaters of the bay. And I'll go to the C&D Canal, gas up, and then come back here, probably come back here tomorrow evening, camp, and then Thursday head out to go south.